Hello, and welcome back to Kathy Rain, the Director's Cut. I am joined with my sibling Mott's, and we had just finished interviewing Charles Wade, and we have a couple things to look at in the room, though I don't think there's much in particular that's going to be of use here.
Probably not.
Looks like Wade brought some of his old tombs with him. Just some boring landscape paintings. A private phone. Wade must get special privileges here.
I mean, look at all the flowers and fruit. More flowers. Yeah, I think he gets special privileges here.
That guy is huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day.
That's a rude thing to ask, Kathy. But it's at least 2.
It's at least 2! Is it bad? That was my thought. I was like, at least 2 cows.
At least 2 whole cows. Oh dear.
Nurse is still gone.
She's still helping Goober, whom we electrocuted. Well, guess we'll just, step out.
Boy, do I feel bad about Cooper.
Yeah. He's given us permission to talk to the police, but we might also want to stop by Grandma. So that we could look up Jimmy Cochran.
Oh, that's right.
Nope, couldn't find it.
Oh, shoot.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
The church doesn't have a phone number.
The church has
No result for that.
Does the red man have a number?
Nah, nothing like that in here.
Shoot.
Stupid red man.
Jimmy does not have a phone number.
I mean, he has a phone.
Yeah, he clearly has a phone.
I suppose maybe he was using like a payphone or something.
Oh, that's true. Or his number is under a different, name.
Oh right, he's
hello,
he's
dear.
at the mental institution.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I mean, Kathy, you still could have looked up the number for the institution.
Yeah.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I
Unlikely.
don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma. I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Do you know the red man?
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
No.
We don't have anything new here.
Bye,
so-
Grandma. I'll be back
Fortunately,
later.
we can't look up James Cochran.
So long.
Yeah. Kathy refuses to walk faster out of this room.
No. It's disrespectful in front of her grandmother to teleport?
I mean, I doubt that,
Yeah, because it would have updated
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. We go back into the sheriff, we put our feet up on the desk, and be like, hey, so Charles Wade said that you'd give me a file.
Yes.
He's gonna be so mad.
He's not gonna be happy.
Hey Lenny, what do you know about the Red Man?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
Lenny continues to be only useful for making... Oh my god, it's the plant!
Oh! No! What have we done?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Well, we'll save that for the sheriff.
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
You're joking, right?
Oh, never mind.
I don't think there's anything here.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I suppose we could offer him smoke, but I don't feel like he'd appreciate that.
He'd accept.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind.
I'm starting to think that everyone has seen the Red Man. And they're all just like, nope, never seen the man before in my life.
They're too afraid to talk about the Red Man.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny!
Yes, boss?
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86?
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
Is it in our inventory? It is. Okay. So 1:12 a.m., the alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. 2:04 a.m., officers arrive at the scene. Took their sweet time.
Why? Fair.
It took them like 15 minutes to get there.
It took them like almost an entire day to get to like Joseph.
Was it an entire day to get to Joseph? I know it was like an
Oh, wait,
entire
maybe
day
it was
to get
Lily.
to Lily.
It was Lily. I'm sorry.
They refused to go down the road.
I know it's Kansas, but are they really that spaced out?
I mean, there's only 2 police officers in the entire town.
They're trying. They're trying.
The sheriff got the call and had to wait for Lenny to come in, and then told Lenny to go to deal with it.
Yes.
So officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. Probably because it took you like 50-some minutes to get there. 2:20 a.m., a single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. 12:15 p.m., Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports the paintings with an excess value of $15,000 have been stolen. 2 p.m., the art in question has not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods, terminating investigation due to lack of leads. Okay, at least they waited, like,
Okay.
a period of, like, 14 days since, Wade arrived. Wade was, like, took a month to get there.
Yes.
But at least they tried. They didn't try very hard, but they tried. Okay.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
Try asking Lenny.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I
Hello,
think
Kathy.
Goober might
What's
be
up?
that person.
You think so?
I mean, Goldfarb? That sounds like a very weird made-up name.
Yeah.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Oh, sheriff.
Oh, Sheriff.
What are your thoughts on Franklin Goldfarb?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
He's so tired of us being
Does the
in his
name
office.
Franklin Goldfarb
Yeah.
mean anything to you?
Never heard of him. Anything else?
You are just no help.
That's all for now.
He
Good.
is like the definition of the useless cop character.
Like, we came here for one thing from you, and you had to get Lenny to get us that.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to ask around? Do we want to head back to Grandma, ask her, and look at the
I
phone
guess
book?
We could look up the phone book. You go to Grandma's.
Phone book's closer, so.
No Goldfarb in here. Maybe he moved? I should ask around and see if anyone knows him.
Okay.
Alright, ask Grandma.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
One thing in
Very
particular.
well, dear.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man. He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary
His
acting career.
Told you! I
Sad
knew
thing.
it!
Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear. Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma. Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober.
Oh, please, Kathy, don't call him that.
See you later,
It's so
Gramps.
mean.
Take care, dear.
This is the Rain household, Kathy. We only do kindness here.
We only do kindness. We do unkindness outside the door.
Yes, if you're going to be mean, please leave.
Do you think he's out of the clinic yet?
Harvey wants to go ask Sue about him, but he's probably at the clinic.
He's probably just at the clinic. Oh no, what if he isn't?
Hey, Goober, are you still alive?
Hospitalized the man.
Excuse me, we're looking for a homeless man?
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
He had a seizure earlier?
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Oh.
Okay, thanks.
Goober, don't go hanging out near cults.
Goober. I wonder if we'd went to the church if he would have been there, or if we would have had to come get that dialogue note first.
I'd buy that if we went to the church, he'd be there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there he is.
Yup.
Hey, Isaac, have you seen
Hello,
Goober?
Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
Have you seen
I'm all ears, my
Franklin
child.
Goldfarb?
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Oh my god. Who?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
You're
you know
full of
anyone
great
this time?
information, Isaac.
Do you know
Thanks,
anything
Isaac.
about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh, yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
Oh no, we'd be
I'm
here all
afraid
day.
that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade estate.
No, don't
Yeah,
bring
what
up
about
the burglary.
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark. I don't know. They were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing. That's it. Didn't see anything else.
Are you sure?
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters. B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. Closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Did they leave town because they were running a pawn shop and a plumbing business, Cooper?
Yes.
I don't need to ask him about that.
I assume this is just going to bring up the...
I should probably confront him directly about him being a witness.
Okay.
Could you go to the inventory? Go... Yeah, right there.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
We were given this lighter from our dad, weren't we?
Yeah, I think that is the backstory of the lighter.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
Kathy, why? Why is he...
Why did you... Black hat.
Black hat.
Black
yeah.
hat.
See ya!
Isaac, you know
Hello,
nothing.
Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
May you perhaps know what BH stands
Do you know what
for?
BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, that's nice, Isaac.
That's all I need for
Thanks,
now,
thanks.
Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Thanks for nothing.
Yep.
And thank you, Goober, for everything.
Thank you, Cooper, for giving us the next important piece of the puzzle that we will then have to go... Okay, who do we want to pester about this? We've got Charles Wade. We've got the sheriff. We got Grandma.
Grandma, because the lighter used to belong to her son.
That's true. That would make sense.
Sorry, Grandma, we keep coming in and out of the house today.
I'm pretty sure she's just going back. Do you want me to just leave the door open?
Maybe.
Oh, hello, dear.
They'll somehow be less drafty.
She's getting real sick of saying, "Oh, hello, dear," in a chipper
There are a few
voice.
things I need to ask you, Grandma.
One thing
Very
in
well,
particular.
Just the one.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense.
I was making a villainous joke. I didn't actually mean it was
Bye,
Black
Grandma. I'll be
Hat.
back later.
So long.
Okay. Grandma.
We
I forgot
were
to,
just there.
Grandma, I forgot to go look up the biker bar.
Honey, you just left.
Yes,
No
yes.
result for that.
Okay.
I don't think a motorcycle gang, unless that was like the bars.
I mean, it could have been the name of the bar.
That's a good point.
You think Grandma spent a amount of time around a biker gang?
I mean, okay, the cops should know. Should being the opportune word.
Hey, Lenny, how useless are you guys?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time.
Oh,
but
good,
they've been
they
kinda
actually
quiet
know.
lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Lenny will not in the
Got it,
slightest
thanks.
ask as to why Kathy is looking for them.
He's just like,
Well,
here you
gotta
go. Go
See ya.
for it, Kathy. Have fun.
Hey, Sheriff, what do you know about the Black Hats? Do they wear black hats?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you... What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Let's just say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
Well, that was
That's all for now.
enlightening as always.
As always, Sheriff, you're so helpful.
Should we ask anyone else about the Black Hats or just head out
We
there
should head out
immediately?
there. Yeah, and I think we should just head out there. We can always ask them, like, we see them.
I love it's just the Black Hats, not like the name of like the bar that they're hanging out. It's just a big flag.
I know it's like a skull and a top hat.
Sweet butt incoming!
Are you
Like
kidding
hell
me?
I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
Kathy, I
off,
think you
creep.
should introduce that man to your lighter.
Yes.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig. You pathetic ass. You better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
And the first two are.
They're so good. I think we go with scraping your balls off the floor.
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
How about taser?
Let go of me! God.
Introduce stun gun.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go.
I'm kind of embarrassed for you, sir, that you have apparently had this happen multiple times and he's still out in the bar.
Yeah.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it your beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
I see why they call you Big Bo.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it, then.
Show him the lighter.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
Kathy?
I need to figure out some proof.
The lighter.
Yeah, Kathy, it's not
not
hard.
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some
problems with the vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
So what do you know about the Red Man?
What do you know? Start immediately talking about the Red Man.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
I think we ask him to elaborate.
Yeah, ask him to elaborate. Let's
You
not
seriously
shoot him
thought
down.
Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Should we go into this or wait out for it?
Now go into it, I say.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Kathy and her ability to come up with the absolute worst way to introduce a question to an entire bar full of bikers.
Yes.
Like seriously, Kathy, why did you think that going, why'd you do this, as opposed to being like, yeah, I know that someone in this club was involved in this.
Yes.
Alright, so
There's cut the bull crap, there's is there any way I can earn your trust, and there's always just be like, whatever. I mean, diplomatic? You want to go
Yeah.
diplomatic with this?
earn your trust?
Yeah.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Okay, so he's not gonna help us out on that now.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
This may be a weird question, but have you ever met a bald man dressed in red?
I've made a few bald men red. That count?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here. 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Okay, so was Grandpa actually part of the, law enforcement then?
That's a good question. Okay, anything that we have that might be...
I don't need to show him that.
What about the 3 lights picture?
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, on the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
Oh, I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No. Like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough.
Another instance of this happening on the road, though.
Yeah. I don't think showing him the photo will do much.
I don't think so, no.
Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Crack me up, girl.
Okay, this probably won't work, but offer him a cigarette?
Care to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
Fair enough.
Wasn't expecting that. Fair enough. Good on you, Bo.
I already showed that to him.
Yeah,
I was hoping he might have more to say about our dad.
Okay, so that's probably it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Oh,
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No. Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
Or
Let
hallucinogenic
me
flower.
guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared.
I'm
Brian was
sorry,
like a son.
he disappeared.
Boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Trippy. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely
welcome,
flower.
Definitely the flower. We definitely need to clip an endangered flower.
Yep, time
Hey,
to go
bartender,
commit.
do you
even,
happen to know
like,
how to make a Bloodier
bigger
Mary?
crimes.
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
Okay.
I used to be a bit of a pool shark. Been a while, though. A member of this motorcycle club. I'd rather just talk to their leader.
We can investigate the jukebox.
100% country music. Be still, my heart. Whew, out of order. My ears are safe. The Black Hats. I suppose the name comes from the old Western trope.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously...
It definitely...
Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts. Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was wondering if you would comment about it. Doesn't look like it, though, but we know where to get some.
Yes. Conservation? What's that? We're gonna make this into an alcoholic drink.
Yes. So anyway, about those crimes.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
Oh.
Squirrel.
We've been spotted by a squirrel. Quick, cheese it.
The squirrel saw our crime!
That squirrel is going to, get us in so much trouble. Oh, he came out to go chill on the couch. Neat.
I'll go up to the bartender.
Yeah.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though.
Maybe later.
All right, then.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we give him the flower.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say.
Time to make an old man hallucinate.
One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose?
Sure thing, VP.
Oh.
Thanks again, Emmett.
Cool.
So Emmett's the
got it.
VP. And offer him a drink.
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
It wasn't hard.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
A preacher,
Oh,
you say?
Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but You should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
Kathy Rain too. Kathy goes to
That
Mexico.
day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Kathy goes to Mexico and beats up her dad.
Yes.
Also, we unlocked a bike.
Oh, nice. Bike.
The Prospect bike, apparently.
Neat.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
In the morning, we go harass a preacher.
Yes.
Oh, this got weird.
See? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony.
Oh, gee.
For our God is a consuming fire.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
He's
Go
outside the house. He's outside the
away.
house.
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery.
Oh, that was the kid from the cemetery.
It's gotta mean something.
Hey, Grandma, there's a creepy red man outside.
Grandma.
Grandma, I'm just to make sure you're, not being murdered by a red man.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kathy.
What the... Morning. Wow, this is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
Grandma's
You
in a
sleep
different,
even longer here
different
than
dress.
you do back home.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec, outside? Alone?
Okie dokie. If your grandmother doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
Oh my god.
Hell is wrong with you, E? Is the concept of personal boundaries new to you? This is not cool. What are you doing here?
Oh, what do you want to do?
I mean, I'd personally just be like, I'd personally just be like, yeah, I mean, I understand I forgot to call to be like, hey, I'm staying the night, but...
Maybe don't just come to my fucking grandma's house and be like, hey, sup, how you doing? Have you seen Kathy?
Maybe personal boundaries?
Yeah.
Is the concept of personal boundaries new to you?
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never got back home last night. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
You could be a very convincing zombie.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for any anomalies. First off, there's a high number of missing persons reports in the area.
That's disturbing.
That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't.
Pretty sure there's like
Violent
100
crimes
people in
are
the entire
actually
town.
lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county has the highest number of clinically insane in the state. And guess what? Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous. Over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right? He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I found. So, I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way. I'm a fellow Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church. If he still won't trust me, I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time to drive back to the city and talk to Jimmy before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
Eileen?
You know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
I'm not gonna waste any time then. Let's catch up on the phone tonight.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
Okay, Eileen, I need to tell you, this is a terrible plan, Eileen. You are going to go and lie to the leader of a cult. That is the plan, Eileen.
That is the plan. I love how she's just very excited to just do crime.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
Is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
Kathy, that was the creepiest way.
About Joseph now.
How do you know that? Who told you?
You did. Every time you came here.
You're not making any sense, Jimmy. We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. All bets are off now, Missy. Better buckle up and enjoy the ride. Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
Okay.
Lily Myers.
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
A drowned girl, yes. She saw the loops, the endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was. I was next.
Next for what?
You're not listening. I'm next.
Jimmy Cochran.
Jimmy Cochran.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world. You know, Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity. In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there. It was all my fault.
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need to follow the rules. Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
The Black Hats?
Yeah.
You mean the Black Hats? They're the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below. Your mother, on the other hand, that's a story with a different ending.
You know Mom?
Both of those are pretty ominous.
How is she?
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
I know, just not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
The man you reunited with his family.
The man we reunited with his family.
Yeah. Joseph? Because we came home?
Do you know what happened to my grandfather in 81?
No, that's not him.
No. Okay.
I think...
we could try.
What can you tell me about the Church
That's
of the
not it.
Holy
That's
Trinity?
not it.
No, that's not...
Okay. Reunited with his family.
The man in red? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes,
Okay.
Who
How
is
does he
he
do
really?
that?
The collector of souls. The one who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide. Others, a devil dressed in red. You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
Oh, the first thing on the list, maybe?
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong friends, wrong life. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
The source of what?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless suffering.
How would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan.
I found the message you left for Grandpa. You said, "It happened to you too." What did?
Meeting the lights, of course. Don't you have my picture from the night in the forest?
You mean this?
Oh, yes. They felt so warm, so comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega. The distorted mirror.
Why are you constantly speaking in riddles?
Why do you assume I have a choice? We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
The church?
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy. They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear. Everything we long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their source. You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed. She's in great danger. You have to go back, Kathy. Liz!
I need more than that, Jimmy.
Liz, help!
And we've apparently unlocked the veteran bike.
So we're going
I need to find Eileen.
Straight Call of Cthulhu here.
Yeah.
She went to the church.
Well, we actually are out of time.
Shoot.
But we can...
Ooh.
Yeah,
I do like the black one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Equipped a new bike skin and...
Head off on the warpath.
Yes. I think this should be pretty... Okay, so... Is that how you spell Eileen?
I think so.
So... I think that should give us pretty good ideas to...
Where we left off.
Full disclosure, we did know that this was going to happen. We got, I think, slightly past this point.
Yeah.
I don't think we found out how to rescue Eileen.
No, we got
So we're running to the end of what we remember.
Yeah, we're getting really close to where we left off.
But yeah, very bad things are happening, and it's just going straight Call of Cthulhu.
Yes.
Which is great.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Any final thoughts?
Head is empty, only Cthulhu.
Head empty, only Cthulhu chanting. But I hope you enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed.
I had fun.
Cool. And we will continue this next week.